freaks, welcome. I tried an Oaksha Discovery set and the review, you guys, is coming up next week, so don't worry. I'm kind of a week ahead here. And legitimately, I was blown away. So I suppose that's a little bit of a spoiler alert. But I saw that they had a new oud collection come out and I got so excited because I was so genuinely taken back by the quality of the products in their original Discovery set. So I raced out and I purchased the new oud collection in a Discovery set. I'm going to share with you guys what my impressions were about this new oud collection. If you guys are a fan of fragrance, please don't forget to subscribe, hit notifications, and like this video. It really does help my channel. Okay guys, so like with the previous Discovery set, the Oaksha Discovery sets I find really beautiful. They're simplistic, they're in really durable cardboard, you know, it feels luxurious. You open it up and then you have a Oaksha card here, and then here are the fragrances. Okay guys, so I just want to mention before we talk about these fragrances, I am not a big fan of oud. There are certainly fragrances out there that I have, really liked that have been balanced with oud. So my opinion may be different to other people's because I'm not a, dominant oud lover. So just please keep that in mind. Judging off their previous fragrances, they really do give you good quality. So if I don't happen to like these, it may not be the fragrances are bad or anything. It just could be that they're not the type of fragrances that I would care to wear. Okay guys, so the first fragrance in the Oaksha Oud Discovery set is Ocean of Gold. Okay guys, so with Ocean of Gold, I actually surprising to myself, I actually really enjoyed this one. I found that the oud was not overbearing. It was a really great balance with the other scent notes, and the oud kind of stayed back in the background and allowed the other beautiful scent notes to shine. So again, it's all about balance for me, Even with other scent notes I don't necessarily like patchouli and things like that, I can definitely appreciate them in a fragrance that's balanced. It's when the oud or patchouli is dominating the show and it's all you get, that's when I kind of don't really like the fragrances. But this one has done a really great job of smelling like there is oud there, but as I said, it's back row. It's, kind of holding the other scent notes up and it's allowing them to be the center of attention, which is great. There is definitely a nice, sweet, smoky smell to this. It does smell to me a little bit masculine. It does have a little bit of that cologne thing going on in the background there, but I don't care. I actually really like it and I'm happy to wear it. I would say that I would be more than happy to own this fragrance. I think that while it may not fit into my perfect scent profile and it's not a gourmand, which is what predominantly I tend to gravitate towards, I would enjoy to wear this, it's pretty versatile from what I'm smelling. It doesn't seem to be, cookie cutted into one area, summer or winter. I think that you would have a lot of versatility, and I think this one would actually be a fantastic oud signature scent. The next fragrance is Red Katara. Okay, so when I tried this fragrance, it's actually the first Oaksha fragrance that I haven't really liked, to be completely honest. I get way too much patchouli, oud, and suede. It's very overbearing and it's just not at all what I look for in a fragrance. There is cinnamon, nutmeg, and amber in this fragrance, but unfortunately, those other notes I mentioned earlier are taking over everything and you barely pick them up, and the bits that you do, you're too busy not enjoying it because the other ones are, continuously trying to push their way through. So for me, this is a flat out no. I would not purchase this fragrance. However, if you do like the elements that I spoke about and you are an oud, patchouli, and suede lover, definitely, sample this one, check it out. But for me personally, it's a no-go. The next fragrance is Gulf Pearl. So flat out, again, this was another one that I didn't personally like. I did find it to be a fresher take than the previous one that we spoke about, but unfortunately there is something in there that just really puts me off. It's likely the oud, I would imagine, but It's very much there in your face, and I kind of can't experience the other part of the fragrance because all I really get is that with some freshness. I do pick up some of the floral elements in it, but for me, honestly, this fragrance is really more about patchouli, oud, and wood, and that's about all. The next fragrance is Sand and Sea. When I smelt Sand and Sea the first time, it is, well and truly a fresh, zesty summer scent. Unfortunately, though, this one, it didn't blow me away either. I was a little disappointed. It smells very green and herbal to me, and while there aren't any green herbal notes listed in the scent notes, that's really all I get. A lot of it anyway. A huge chunk of this fragrance is herby and it's green. There are some woody notes, but as I mentioned a moment ago, those other kind of herbal green notes are pungent and they're not allowing anything, including even a strong note like wood, to really make an impression or really, kind of stand in the spotlight at all. With some sweetness and some balance to it, this fragrance would have definitely had potential, but I feel like in its current state, this has probably been my least favorite so far out of the Discovery set, and I would never purchase it. Okay, guys, so the next one is Gordon of LaSalle. Okay, it was a flat out no for me, to be completely honest. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I remember when I blotted it on the test strip, I had an immediate reaction to get away from it. This one was quite offensive to me, and it really didn't have a single element that I liked about it. If you're looking to try it and you want an idea, it's a fresh masculine scent. I don't think it's a particularly nice masculine fresh scent. I think that there are many out there that are, but unfortunately this just didn't do it for me. So as I mentioned, it is very pungent. It is very offensive in my opinion. And then all of a sudden the oud kicks in after that and it's like, okay, I'm tapping out now. Like I can't win here. This fragrance is just not going to be for me. The next fragrance is Mystical Oud. I didn't mind this one, certainly better than the previous ones that we've been talking about. But again, it's really not something that I would ever think to grab and wear. There is sugared musk, amber, and lime in this scent. But again, unfortunately, you get a brief glimpse of that and then it's all about the oud. I mean, that shouldn't be too much of a surprise to me. I mean, it is called the Oud Collection. But as I said earlier, I don't think there's anything wrong with balance. You can have oud in a fragrance without it smelling barnyardy and dirty and overbearing. And for me, these fragrances definitely kind of did put me in that state of mind, and that's not anything that I ever want to smell like. Okay, Scent Freaks, so that is my feedback on the new Oakshire's Oud collection. Look, I know you guys haven't seen the review of the original Oakshire yet. It is coming, don't worry. And that one blew my socks off. I'm not even going to pretend. Oakshire, I found myself getting a lot of respect for the brand. It's not that I've lost respect for them. They were very clear about what they were trying to do. They were trying to make an oud collection, and that's exactly what they did. I was just curious, being that I was so blown away by their previous products, that I thought maybe I might love this one too. But for me personally, and for anybody out there that watches me regularly, you guys know I'm into sweet, indulgent, gourmand fragrances, and these are just not what I go for. But it doesn't mean if you guys out there want to smell an oud fragrance or enjoy that in a scent, I think Oakshire is the better go. I think they're straight concentrations, they're at an affordable price point, and they last. I think that they're, doing better than a lot of the other niche houses, dupe houses, and any other fragrance company. I think they really do care about their products, and they try to give people, the best value for money. If anybody out there has tried the new Oud collection as well, please let me know what your thoughts were. Even if they're different to mine, that's the beauty of fragrance. We all interpret smell differently. Thank you so much, Scent Freaks. I love and appreciate you all, and I hope to see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.